Shit right
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, you know, what else could we do but prophesy, man? You know, events that take place throughout. That's reality. It's prophecy. You know, because when these things settle in, then you gonna know about Yahweh Shema Shai. You got something?
Yeah, real quick.
You got it, bro.
This is the book of Romans 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 13.
That's it.
For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
See, so
One more time.
you got it.
Salakia.
Yep.
All right, Romans 10 and 13 again. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call upon him in whom they have not believed?
So as you can see, this is that process to salvation. You gotta believe. This is part of the different things, the criteria concerning salvation, man. You got it.
And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Yep. So how should you hear without a preacher? So to show you, he had to be sick. You know,
I mean,
yeah, you
because
got
basically we sit there, basically roll out the red carpet for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So when certain these events happen, you know, these strange calamities happen, we know who to give praises to, man. That's why it says, how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? We basically introducing you to the Lord, man.
That's it.
You know? I'm continuing on. It says, and how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written.
See, except they be sent. You got it.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
Hey, and them glad tidings, part of it is the destruction.
That's it.
The destruction of America, the violent overthrow of the so-called white man, as well as the other nations. That's part of those glad tidings. Let me close it. You know? But what else could we do but expound on these things that's taking place in planet Earth? Just as you mentioned, matter of fact, get that that Isaiah 42, because it all goes back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, when these things happen, Lord, it will come, you're gonna know it probably have been among you, man. You're gonna know about Yahushua, man. The prophet. You gotta know it.
Because it's Isaiah 42, and I'm gonna start at verse 8.
Yep, that's it.
It says, I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another.
See? Because the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sent forth his prophets to speak these certain events into place, man. Into play, man. You know, so when Sodom and Gomorrah happened, you know, the flood. Matter of fact, get on Joshua 9 and 9.
In the spirit.
That's spirit.
I got the one in St. John.
Get it.
Let me get Joshua 9. It's St. John.
Get Joshua 9 first, then get that John.
This is the book of St. John. It's like this Joshua 9 and verse 9. It says, and they said unto him from a very far country, thy servants are come because the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power.
See, so as you can see, the Lord's name was being known, acknowledged, and glorified in that time, man.
That's it.
You got it.
It says, for we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt.
See, so that's how the glory of the Lord is manifest. About what he have done into Egypt, man. It tells you the Lord's gonna get his honor upon Pharaoh. And when you read the scriptures, like Genesis, beginning in Genesis, it talks about even how the Lord set up with Joseph, came into Egypt, And also, it was for them to be a superpower. You know, Joseph was able to break down the dream and preserve them from the famine and shit. And it was set up to where everybody had to flock to Egypt, and they became this superpower. But all that, so Yahweh Shema Shai can glorify his name on the earth, man, just like today with America. When you go into the scriptures, it talks about it, the three horns, the build up to America, how this place became this superpower, you know what I mean? What you gonna say?
If I may add on it, the Lord, he brought these people up just to cast them down, man. Just to build the sand castle, just to knock you off. And rightfully so, because these devils, they think they became a superpower by their own. Like Egypt. They forgot that Yahweh Shema Shai was the reason why they came to that great power, man. You know, but you got it, huh?
Yep. Read that again, huh?
Going back to the Joshua 9. It's like you're going back to Joshua 9 in verse 9 again. It said, and they said unto him, from a very far country, thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord thy power.
Yep.
For we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt.
See, and as you can see, this is how the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai get down. Tells you the Lord is known by the judgments which he executed, man. Even when you read, I think that's the book of Psalm 145, how it said, men shall speak of thy mighty acts, thy terrible acts. This is how Yahweh Shema Shai get down. This is how the Lord is glorified. It's spoken first. Because Moses, like, how they know it was the Lord? How they know it was Yahweh Shema Shai? When Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh, man, and you know, who else could you say did, man? Just like in the time we in now, the Lord, you get that St. John, the Lord is about to once again do that, man. And this time, you ain't finna forget a century, you know what I mean, a millennia, 1,000 years later.
You forgot about it.
You say, yeah, America, this happened to you. You might acknowledge where it happened. And you go into different aspects. Now, before you say anything, you're going to say Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Put a name
You're going to know Yahweh Shema Shai. Like he said, that name is on that work.
That's it.
Just like Egypt, because people have forgotten. Matter of fact, before you get set, Jeremiah the 16th chapter. We go to St. John 12.
This is the book of Jeremiah 16, and I'm going to jump down to verse I think it's 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
And that process pretty much has already happened, because they don't say that the Lord did this. They don't say Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that brought us out to Egypt. You know, they might have different documentaries and shit, artifacts. They might have an article concerning they found Pharaoh's chariots at the bottom of the, you know what I mean?
They trying to make a scientific, and that's the bullshit that Esau do. Instead of him telling you that it's a divine power, he try to make sense of it in the flesh, man. The scientific, when this happened, that happened, not instead of just giving the praises to the Lord, man. You know, but you got to answer.
No, you good, bro. So that process is that happen. Like you said, this devil is trying to not say there's a higher power. The fool said in his heart, there's no power. That's why you got evolution in. They said this scientific, what they call it, theory and all this stupid shit to try to disprove Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, but they might go into the different plagues in Egypt. They will break it down, like I said, the frogs and the reason why the frogs came, or the reason why the water turned to blood, all these different things. You know, even most recent concerning Noah, that documentary of Noah. You know, they even have certain shit, certain information going into Sodom and Gomorrah in the area where it's highly concentrated sulfur. You know, but they don't say how about Shema Shai. You got it. You got it, though. Read it says,
Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whether he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
See, so we in that time now when Yahweh Shai is about to once again glorify his name, man. And well, he's going to deliver us from the land of the north, North America, man. See, and when this happens, this magnificent event that we finna come up on, you know, the return of our Lord, the climax of life, it tells the Lord brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, because in Egypt, that was a marvelous and dramatic scene, you know, going when the water split. It took all night for the water. It was dramatic. It was dramatic, man. That whole time, you know, that time frame when them players came, all the way up to the last one where the firstborn was put to death. You know, then the Lord set up where he lured Pharaoh and his army to crash him in the water, man. That was, you know, you just gotta beat it, but you can visualize it, man.
Yeah.
That was all the nation was like, you got it, man.
It brought fear upon the planet Earth.
That's it.
The glory of Yahweh Shai is going to bring fear upon the planet Earth, because that's what these different nations are missing, man. You know, they trusted in Buddha, they trusted in these different gods, Allah, and stuff like that. And when the Lord get down, everybody attention is going to be towards him. All praises is going to be towards him, man.
That's it.
You know?
You get that St. John, huh?
Con, I got this song.
Oh, you got something else?
No, St. John.
Okay, Con.
St. John 12 in verse 28. It says, Father, glorify thy name. Then came thou a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
And when the Lord glorified us, we just read in Egypt, man. And he said the Lord put his name on it. So when it happened, who else could you go back to? It was Yahweh Shai. And this is that process the Lord have his men to speak on these things before it takes place.
That's it.
When you read, I think that's he ain't got to get it, but Joel, the second chapter, talks about how strong is the Lord that executeth his word, man. And the mouthpiece of the Lord are the prophets. So you know who the Lord dealing with as you see these certain events shaping and molding into the perfection of these prophecies that's taking place, man.
That's it.
You know?
Go to Isaiah 42.
Yeah, go back to Isaiah 42.
Isaiah 42 and verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Before,
yeah, so the Lord is not going to be Buddha, Jesus, or Allah.
The Spirit, Mother Mary.
See, man, that's no, it's correct.
You know, it's Ishka, man. Jesus.
Jesus, Jesus, or however you want to say it. It don't matter. It's going to be Yahweh Shai is going to get the glory, man.
That's it.
For these things that take place upon the planet Earth. And you said the Lord put his name on it, you know, so you will know, man. We come to a hard transition. We actually in a time where power is about to be transferred.
That's it.
You know, to another kingdom. We're not in a time where another president, you seeing another president, you know, motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Biden Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's a third Bush up
there.
It's
another Bush. Nah, we in a time where power is about to be transferred. And it's the Lord, Yahweh Shai, making it known that he's the one that's doing this. Continue on that out.
Come. It says, behold, the former things are coming to pass.
See, so behold, meaning what? Look and see. Because as we mentioned earlier concerning how Esau would go into these certain events that took place. And he might not say the Lord did it, but we know the story. We know who did it. We know the driving force behind these events that's taking place on the earth is Yahweh Shai, man. You know, the Father by his right hand and powerful arm, Yahweh Shai, that's shaped and molded. He said he made the worlds. So the Lord fashioned how it came in and how it's going to come out, man.
And that's why he get praise, because he created it, man.
Yep.
And whether you're a carpenter or a plumber, any type of work you do with your hands, and you take care with it, and basically you put your name on it, man. Who did that over there? Who made this? You know, why this happened, or how you do that? The Lord, you know, if somebody else take credit for your name or take credit for your work, it actually gets you pissed off, man. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you what separate the Lord, the power of heaven and earth from all these other idols. The Lord talk about events. You know what I mean? He actually proclaims events, future events to take place. So who else could it be that shaped and molded it?
That's it.
You know?
Got something for you.
You got it up.
This Isaiah 48 in verse 11. For my own sake, even my own sake will I do it. How should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
You got it, bro.
And basically, when you basically saying you did it yourself, you throwing dirt on the Lord's name, man. You know, basically, you saying Yahweh Shai didn't do this, or the Lord won't destroy, when it actually tells you that he formed light and create darkness, man. And it also said he will not give his glory unto another. These different heathens, even these different nations, Poon. You think Poon actually have the power to hit a button? The Lord gonna put the spell on him to hit the button, man. Rocket Man, Joe Biden. These people don't really have no control. It's the Lord that controls all these things. That's why it says what? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. And he turned it whithersoever he will. You know?
That's it. That's the spirit. I just think about that. It said he do it. He turneth it. So when it's time for to hit the button, the Lord, it tells that he gonna smite the arrows out of their hands. So the Lord is gonna be in full control of all that, man.
Is it?
You know. But you can go back to that yeah, you was done on what you had?
Con.
Okay, con.
Isaiah 42 and verse 9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
See, and guess what? There's those new things, and which is going to take place in this time. Tells you that also in Ezekiel. What is it, 12th chapter? I will say a thing, it will do it in your same lifetime, roughly paraphrasing. You know, these these things that have been declared is what? The sea help, you know, this global system, digital system that's about to be set up where you have it's going to be mandatory for you to take that thing, you know, and ultimately just to sum it up, to fast forward the movie, as the elder say, the elder Aaron say, you just want to fast forward the movie. America's gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
And we actually in that process now. By the way of the deception being torn down, from the deception, the lies, the minds of the people, the roads, this man, his influence,
even his allies, hate him, man.
Or it's just going his military and shit. Well, you got trannies and shit now.
That's a joke. Even women, trannies and women. That's the front line. These other nations gonna eat you niggas up, man.
So this place is we in the process of America is actually being destroyed now. You know, but what's going to submit it is that third world war, man. That third World War III, which those the Lord have opened His armory, and He have gave this man the technology to create those missiles. Which ultimately that was his blessing was really a curse unto him, man. You know, that's why it tells you, he that live by the sword shall die by the sword. And what was Esau's blessing? To live by. That's how he was able to grow and prosper in the earth, by the way of his sword, man. His military might. Even when you go into that fourth beast, it talks about the Roman Empire. It talks about how one of the characteristics Daniel seen concerning that fourth beast was the great iron teeth. So this man, his military might is what's you know, got him where he at, and deception is what's kept his nose above water. You know, but also that's going to be to his detriment, man.
Is it?
You got it.
Got something for you. It's Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that brought the coals in the fire.
See, I have created. That's how about Shem outside did this, man.
He gave himself credit. Yeah. You know,
the Lord set up Oppenheimer and. You know, you had the Project Paperclip and
Abraham,
the man,
Esau.
Abraham, Esau. You know, the Manhattan Project. The Lord set that up. And even what you mentioned earlier, you said little Rocket Man.
Yeah.
That show you where we at in this process, man. You know, everything is now being perfected. He tells you even in the book of Psalms, the 7th chapter, tells you the Lord, he whetteth the sword. That's why now. These missiles are even more efficient. They come 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, get to the point.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know,
hypersonic.
The hypersonic missiles where they even able to dodge. You know, their defense system. Niggas, man. I don't know. That's a girl or a boy, man. That's sick. That's why it got to be destroyed. That's
it.
confusion, man.
They got to get a missile.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Cause it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waste to destroy.
See, I equated the waste to destroy, and that's what these weapons gonna do, man. Is totally destroy America, man. You know, that's the fate of this place. And when in hell, who else did? Who else you gonna? What other conclusion can you come to? You ain't gonna say Putin, cause the Lord gonna be there too. And like this all happening. The next day, like, you got to pick up the pieces. Nah, man. You going to know it's Yahweh Shemi outside, man.
That's why I say, then shall they know
that's it.
that I am the Lord.
That's it. Yep. Go back to Isaiah 42 and we'll wrap it up.
Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 42. Jumping down in verse 9 again. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
And that new thing is what? America being destroyed. These people that haven't heard such a thing in this time, they would never thought that America would be violently overthrown. You know, that's why it says, I think you read Isaiah 47 as well as Revelation 18 chapter, says that they shall not sit as a widow, they shall not know the loss of children, they shall be a lady forever. Not knowing reality gonna set in, which is prophecy, man. Famine, plague, pestilence, angers, distress, anything that's gonna bring forth uncomfortability is coming, is already here, and it's gonna only increase, man. You know, cause fire is not comfortable. You know, you got your hand over a flame, that shit ain't comfortable. You ain't gonna be able to, yeah, that feel good right now. No, and the harder it get, the more uncomfortable these people gonna be, man.
That's it.
You know, to that ultimate fire. You know, but you got it out.
Come continue on.
What it says?
It says, sing to the Lord a new song.
I'll read it again, Slop.
Come, Isaiah 42 and 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
Yep.
Before they spring forth.
See, before they spring forth, show you that this is a process. It's a build up. It said before they spring forth, you got it.
I tell you of them.
See, and that's what you see today. You got the men of Yahweh Shemi outside, starting with the apostles and elders, a great millstone, on down, declaring the mighty acts of Yahweh Shemi outside.
Is it?
We're telling you how the Lord did it back then, and we're telling you what the Lord's gonna do now, man. And what else could we really do? Just like in the time of Noah, only thing Noah could have told you it was gonna rain, man. He couldn't come up with anything else.
You can't cover that up.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, that was the base of the ministry, man. Yeah, this place is gonna be violently overthrown, and the way out was through the ark. And even in that, the blueprints call for only 8 people to be saved.
That's it.
You know,
and they ain't believe the report.
That's it.
You know, ultimately that's why they got taken by the flood because they didn't believe the report that Noah sent out, man.
That's it.
Through the spirit power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. I got something else for
you.
you.
You got it.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 33.
That's it.
And when this coming to pass,
and what coming to pass? The prophecies. You know, really starting with that sea help, man. You gonna that's gonna shake a lot of shit up, and you're gonna have to come to the conclusion who the men of the Lord are, man.
That's it.
You know, I tell you how the Lord was with Samuel, as Samuel grew and the Lord was with him, and let none of his words fall to the ground. Why you think the elders trembled, man? They knew Samuel was a prophet, man. It was things he already said and shit, and it happened. And who else? You know what I mean? Why you think they trembled if Samuel wasn't a prophet? And the words didn't show that he was a prophet. The Lord was dealing with him, man. That's why I say he let none of his words fall to the ground. So when you see that sea help, man, you know what the next chapter is. You know what's gonna be on the next page. Yeah. The destruction.
Is it?
You got it.
Come, it says
read it again.
Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this coming to pass, lo, it will come.
Yep.
Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
Then you gonna know a prophet have been among you, man. The prophet, Yahweh was Lord have given us that same message that was given to his father, man. It tells he that heareth you heareth me. You know, he that receive a prophet in the name of a prophet. You know, so you gonna know who the Lord deal with, man. When all hell break loose, when that sea help comes, and ultimately when the destruction takes place, it's gonna go back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And we just giving you a heads up. You know, we warning you from the Lord, man.
Is it?
You know, but you got anything else out? So yeah, we just hope that we're edifying. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We'd like to say shalom to the elect that's teaching the word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide, soon. Very soon.
Tonight.
Literally.
Lord, we got on.